Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Natalie with Natalie's Closet, and today we are doing It's Monday, How Far Did You Get? Plus, I am going to be announcing my 2 Ingratitude drawing winners, and I'm going to be sharing with you day 4 of my Halloween Advent box. So I'll be back in a sec. Natalie's Closet. Okay, so welcome back everyone. As I said, this is Natalie with Natalie's Closet, and today, yes, I know I've got one of my Halloween fun things on. No earrings yet, but I did change up the scape a little bit more to be a little bit more fun with Halloween. I have my overhead halogen lights on, so I'm baking here, but I wanted there to be a little bit more bling caught on some of the things up there, so yeah. Anyway, plus these glasses actually make me very warm. I don't know that I'll keep them on the whole time, but yes, so I'm going to be showing you progress, or what I've worked on since the last Monday How Far Did You Get video, and then I'm going to be showing you the day 4 of my Halloween Advent box, and I'm going to be doing the drawings on camera for my Ingratitude winners. So I'm excited about that. I have it in my lap so I don't forget them. I have them in plastic baggies. I apologize, but I wanted 2 of the same things and I couldn't find anything else. So that's just what we're doing. Whew, I'm really warm. But anyway, I just thought, we got these at a small business that we were at, that I got one of those candles I shared with you guys a couple weeks ago, and I just loved it. I'm hoping I know I have at least 1, possibly 2 other Halloween things to do. Oh yeah, I have 3 more, so we should be good for the whole month. But yeah, and I have crazy hair again today because I had taken a shower last night, but I didn't want to wash it again today because we're going to be going back in the pool if the water is doable when my mom gets home from work. So that we're trying to take advantage of every single day that we can, especially since we've never actually swam in October. So we're going to take advantage as much as possible. So I didn't want to, wash my hair and primp and everything else and then end up going in the pool and then having to wash my hair again. So I was like, nope, I'm just doing it this way. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do the Halloween yarn first. I do have my colorway from Dog Star Knits here, just in case anybody wanted to see it again. This was the collab yarn that I did with Jake with Dog Star Knits. Thank you, Jake, so incredibly much for dyeing up a colorway for my podcast or for my channel / business. I really do appreciate it, and I absolutely love it. Of course, his link is in the description box of every one of my videos with the coupon code Natalie. I'll put that across the screen for 10% off anything in his shop. Plus, he has free domestic shipping with any orders over $35, and he has there's a payment plan option if you purchase anything over $50. You could do free, interest-free payments for any orders over $50, which I think is awesome. Okay. Oh my goodness, excuse me. I don't have my water with me, which kind of stinks because my throat's really dry. But I'm going to go ahead and open day 4 of my Fangirl Fibers Co. Halloween Advent box, which I'm very excited about. I put up you know what, I'll go ahead and put the inspiration picture up again here. And then you guys can always check with previous videos to see the previous days, or you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram, where I have already posted the 1st through the 3rd yarns, and today is of course the 4th, right? Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and open this, and then later today this will be posted on Facebook and Instagram as well. So I didn't open it, I didn't look at, actually I can't see much when I look down because this part right here is covering my eyes. I do have my glasses on with these, which is why I think my head is killing me, because yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so let's go ahead and check it out. Ooh, it looks like there's purple in there again. Let's see, this has a card. I did find the extra card, by the way, that I was missing. One of the bags. It was in my mom's house. I don't know why, but it was there. Okay, so this is Ghost Host is what it says, and then here it is. It is very pretty. It does go along with all the purples that we've been having. Okay, this is really hard to see without those, so let me check this out before I put the glasses back on. It is pretty. It's got purples and greens, and there is a little bit of speckling in here. So that is cool. It'll be interesting to see how these all look together once the month is up. It looks like there's a little bit of like a neon green in there, kind of, sort of. I'm hoping to see some more colors that actually match the inspo pic, but these are pretty. Okay, back to the glasses. These are pretty, so thank you very much. I really do. I dropped the little tag. I can't go pick it up right now. My back is killing me right now. Anyway, so yay, day 4. So this is fun. I don't know where to put this so it doesn't fall down. All right, so on to what I've been working on. Okay, so the last, it's Monday. How far did you get? I showed you guys my 3 pillows, the very first pillows I've ever made, and they are the adult pillows. It was the booty pillow, the penis pillow, and the boob pillow. And I have had a much better reaction with them privately than I have on Etsy. I've had a lot of views on Etsy, but for some reason a lot of people don't actually want to purchase through there. So I have posted them like on Instagram, on Facebook. I've also posted them on Facebook Marketplace, which I wasn't going to do because around here it is very seasonal and it can be very iffy, but I decided to go ahead and do it. I didn't do it where I say I will ship it, because then I can't also include them into other groups, like some of our buy sell trade in our county and stuff like that. So I just figured I'd do it that way, because I've had so many people ask me if I'd be willing to ship, even though it's not listed as shippable. So I went ahead and I put it on there. The one thing I don't like about forums like Facebook Marketplace and other places, like with Etsy, people don't comment unless they're leaving you a review after they've received their item. You don't just have people commenting all the time like on Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that. Now, I am very grateful that on Facebook Facebook is in my private group for, Natalie's Closet. But on Instagram, anybody can see it and can comment. I'm very grateful that up until now I've had very, either positive type comments of support, or people just will like and not comment or whatever. But I'm very grateful, and knock on wood, I haven't had any lewd or crude comments on there. On Facebook Marketplace, that is one thing that drives me nuts about, especially depending on what it is you're posting. But I've had a lot of very supportive comments, and even people that have said, this isn't really mine, but you know what, I kind of like it. Or, this isn't my thing. I have had some people say, I can't believe people actually buy these. But one that kind of surprised me, it was my booty pillow, which is the booty and then it has a thong on it. I had somebody comment that it's not their type of thing. Or, you're very talented, but I'm not into wearables. I'm not exactly sure, unless she was thinking that the thong was what was on sale, which for $70, that would be a little much, but I'm not exactly sure what she thought was the wearable, if it was maybe a full thing that you pull up. I do have pillow plastered everywhere, but so I thanked her very much for the compliment, because she said, you're very talented. And so I said, thank you very much, but this is actually a pillow, it's not wearable. And so she was actually shocked by that. So, there are nice comments. I'm not really sure, but I like it, or this isn't really my thing. No problem whatsoever. But then you have the lewd and the crude people that come out, and or just downright nasty. And so I have had a lot of comments on there. Either just getting really crazy, more so on the penis pillow than the booty pillow, but I haven't done the boob pillow on there yet, but I'm going to. On the booty one, I did have a couple weird requests that were really more of a joke. And on the penis pillow, I did have a lot. Now, did I expect that? Yes, I did. But it's one of the things that kind of drives me nuts about that particular platform to be posting on. But I have had my biggest response from there also. And this is the other thing. I don't know what I'm doing wrong when I go onto the USPS website or even UPS website or whatever. And it's happened for a long time. But I had somebody from Alaska inquiring about the booty pillow and wanted to know how much, well, after everything, she wanted to know what the shipping would cost. So I let her know that it's, the customer pays the full shipping, and she said that's totally fair, whatever. And so I went onto the USPS website, and there is an option where you can say, an envelope, whatever. All of these pillows, unless it's the big ones, are going to be sent in poly mailers. They're not going to be in a box. There's not going to be stuffing. There's not going to be anything like that. And Etsy always calculated shipping based on it being in a box. But I went ahead, but there is another option on the USPS website where if any dimension is over 12 inches, to go into that option, put in the dimensions, the weight, etc., which is what I did, because the booty pillow, I forget what the widest dimension is. I think it's like 18 inches or something like that. And it showed that it was $53 to Alaska. And I was like, okay, that's absolutely absurd. There's no way it's going to cost $53. I know somebody who shipped a booty and a penis pillow to Australia for $33, which seems very low. So I don't know if maybe she eats part of the shipping and then I don't know what that was. But even still, so I told her, I'm like, listen, I'm not getting accurate pricing. I'm going to go to the post office with the pillow that I have. Yours is going to be made to order. I'm going to go ahead and check. I'm grateful that I did that. I actually took that and the penis pillow in there. They were in bags. And I was like, I have 4 different zip codes in the United States, then Canada and Europe. If you have the time, could you just check what the shipping would be for first class? And so he was like, yeah, no problem. So he went through and everything. And for Alaska, I'm grateful I asked, because for first class mail to Alaska, it was like $18.50. And I'm like, that's a big difference from $53. Now I am going to go back onto the website and not choose any dimension over 12 inches. I'm just going to go into the option for envelopes and stuff like that and see what that tells me. And then I'll know what I'm doing wrong. But I was just like, because I like to follow the rules. And when it says any dimensions over 12 inches, it's over 12 inches. So that's where I'm going to go. So I am going to play with it and see where I need to go to make sure I get the accurate pricing. So anyway, what I was saying is I have had a better response from Facebook Marketplace and or from local people that have either seen listings and or I've mentioned that I've done, I have these pillows and I've showed them pictures and stuff like that. I've had a much better response that way than Etsy, Facebook, and because everybody in my Facebook group can make it themselves, so I get it that they wouldn't necessarily buy it from me. I mean, I understand it, and if they want one, they make it. But so anyway, what I have been working on, and I'm very, 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 very kind of frustrated, because my booty pillow, I used the Bernat baby blanket yarn with a 10 millimeter hook. And the original, pattern calls for an 8 millimeter, but that was too tight. My boob pillow I did with 9 millimeter, and it even came out a little small. You couldn't see the stuffing, which was awesome. So I decided to do the booty pillow in a 10 millimeter with the Bernat blanket yarn, because when I did the penis pillow, I used the 11.5 millimeter hook and the Bernat baby blanket yarn. And it was very holy. You can see all the stuffing inside, not all of it, but you could see a lot of the stuffing inside. And I was like, okay, I don't want that. So I went down to the 10 millimeter. The booty came out about the size that it was supposed to be, because I do have very tight tension. And you can't see any of the stuffing. Maybe on the bottom of the legs or on the very top where it was getting, closed up a little bit, but otherwise you really can't see any of the stuffing. So I was like, great. So I'm going to go ahead, and when I started making the 3-foot pillow, and I decided I'm going to use the 10 millimeter hook with the Bernat baby blanket yarn, because I didn't see any of the stuffing. It should be great. And I'm going to double the stitches, double the rows. And without the head, it's at 35 inches. With the head, it's going to be 36 inches, 3 feet. Great, no problem. Only thing is you can see the freaking stuffing. Now, on a couple lives, or one live, I should say, I showed you the start of the top part of it. And I know it's taken me a while. I've got one ball done. I'm working on the second ball, and I have to do the head. Those are very quick. But I've just had so much else going on. It's been crazy. But I had overstuffed it, I believe, because when I was trying to stuff the rest of it, well, first of all, I had to take all the stuffing out to finish it because it's so long. Doing it stuffed is ridiculously complicated or difficult and tiresome on the arms, and trying to flip it when you're going around, it's just too much. So I went ahead and I unstuffed it, and then I noticed how overstuffed the top part was. It was formed to where, almost to where the stuffing was, and you could just see the holes in it, which weren't there before stuffing it. So I'm like, okay, so I tried to not stuff it as much on the top when I did restuff it, and then do the same all the way down. But at the same time, I needed to make sure that it was stuffed enough that when it was standing, it didn't bend at all. I mean, it will lean because it's just top heavy, but it doesn't actually bend. So I'm frustrated because it is stuffed about the same amount that my booty pillow is, but the booty pillow you can't see stuffing, but in this you can see the stuffing. Not quite as bad as the 11.5 millimeter small one that I did, but you can still see it. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, because it's the same tension, same yarn, same hook size, same everything. Yes, I did have to stuff it a little bit more, but not by much, and yet you can see it. So I will show you that it's not obvious that that's what this pillow is. Honestly, it looks like a big log, and I have to laugh because my mom came over. We did movie night yesterday. We do that on the weekends every so often, and we're laying in my bed and we're watching TV, and we're watching, and then all of a sudden she looks up kind of towards, it was leaning kind of on serendipity a little from my dresser, and she goes, "Is that the 3-foot pillow?" And I was like, yeah. She's like, "Oh my God." I'm like, I know, it's kind of weird talking about that with my mom, but anyway, so it doesn't really look like it. If you don't want to see it, I'm telling you, it really does look like a log. I mean, a big log that kind of is like, you know, kind of rounded at the top, but it doesn't have the head or the balls on it, so it's not obvious. But if you don't want to see it, turn away now. And I still have the stitch markers on the top, where I've told you I just stitch mark the front loop where the head is going to be attached. So that's why there are stitch markers on this. I don't need to do that because you can tell where the front loop is, but I just do it because I'm anal that way. So anyway, and I still have, I didn't put the, well, I actually, anyway, this is for later, but so this is the top of it, and it is basically twice the width of what my 20-inch one is, but it's gonna keep going. Okay, so there's the top of it, and it keeps going and going and going and going, and then there's the bottom of it, and I haven't sewn in the end yet, but so anyway, this is it. Now you don't see the stuffing as much as you did with the 20-inch one, but see on the top where it was overstuffed, you can kind of see it, so it's definitely better. And on the bottom you do see it a little bit where the decreases were happening. But I did find a space right here where I could use to stuff it a little bit more, but I've already closed it off. So I may just go ahead and put the balls here on it. But otherwise, I mean, it's pretty. Now, I personally don't like my pillows overstuffed. I don't like to feel like I'm being rocketed out of wherever I'm laying because the pillow is pushing me out. Does that make sense? But this is definitely, I mean, it's definite. I'm putting a lot of pressure on it, and it's definitely well stuffed, and it's standing. Okay, now it looks uneven because I was just messing with it, but it's standing erect right now, and I'm barely holding on to it, and it's not. Now, if I let it lean, it leans, but it doesn't bend. So I'm happy with the way it's stuffed. I will put the balls wherever it was that I noticed it wasn't quite filled in as much. But so that is this one. Now, okay, if you want to, you know, I don't know if you did turn away or didn't turn away. I put it down, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, I did want to start. Now, for those of you that follow me on Facebook and Instagram, you saw my picture that I posted with a 20-pound box of polyfill I received and a smaller box from Joann's. That was 6 skeins of I'm sorry, 4 skeins of this light mint sparkle Bernat baby blanket yarn. I went ahead and I roll them into a ball because they're very frustrating when there's yarn barf and everything, and yeah. So I go ahead and I roll them into a ball, or line them into a ball. Anyway, there were 4 skeins of the mint and 2 of the coal, I think, so the black. Reason being, I wanted to make 1 booty and 1 penis pillow in the smaller, like the average size, like my other ones, as like a Frankenstein one, where the shaft and then the booty or the skin are going to be the mint green, and then the thong, the head, and the balls are going to be in black. And then I'm going to stitch in a few like scars along the skin of both pillows so that it's kind of like a Frankenstein-y looking, but I have to hurry that up. That's why I'm glad I wasn't supposed to get that stuff until tomorrow, but I ended up getting it yesterday on Sunday. But here's the thing. I started this, you're not even going to know what it is, so you don't have to turn away. This is the start of a penis pillow. Now the thing is this took me almost almost an hour and a half maybe to work on to get it to this, because I went ahead and I did it. I started with my 10mm hook, like I did with the 3-foot, with the Bernat baby blanket, and just did it the way it was starting. Well, now I understand why people say they've had to adjust the pattern, because it was so ridiculously pencil thin, it just looked silly to me. And that was just at the start of it. So I was getting frustrated because I didn't want to double it and get the 3-foot, but I wasn't wanting that little one. So I went ahead and I frogged it, and I went with the 11.5mm, like my 20-inch one, and it was better sized like that one, but you were seeing the holes, and it was obvious like that one. And I'm like, okay, now once I stuff it, yes, this is a much lighter yarn. It may not scream that it's white inside, but it was just too holy. And I was like, okay, this is frustrating me. So I went ahead and I adjusted it. I increased the pattern by 50% as far as the stitches and the rows. Well, at least I started to increase the rows. And once I got to, I think, the 3rd increase, it wasn't just naturally working the way it should, the way the pattern was written. So then I frogged it. Then I wanted to try something different, so I switched which rows I was doubling, and it still came out the same, but I was wanting to, it was starting to look like the nipple on the boob pillow. It was just very defined, so I was like, okay, I don't want that. So I went ahead and I frogged it again, and then I went ahead and I did this, and then once I got to, I think it was the 3rd increase for like the 4th time, because I kept trying with different hook sizes and stuff. The thing is you can see, you probably can't see through to me, but you can see some of the holes. But anyway, this is row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It can't be row 7. Oh yeah, but I increased rows, right? Never mind. So I had to adjust what would have been, I think, like 5 single crochets and 1 increase. I think it is. I had to adjust it so that it fit into the previous increases amount of stitches, which changed from the original pattern. And so I went ahead and I adjusted it. In order for it to work, I had to do, I think it was like, I have it written down, I think it was like 2 single crochets and then an increase. But then that also increased it. There were a lot more increases than there would have been with the original pattern. So I'm going to see just how big this one ends up being, and I'll go ahead and just let it be, and I'll just adjust. I'll do a new listing with adjusted sizes. But I love the sparkle yarn. I used the thong and the head of my other ones as the coral sparkle, and this was the green that really seemed, I thought, was going to look the best. But I'm hoping this is going to work now, because now I'm going to be working down the shaft. So I'm hoping it's going to work well, and so we'll see. But this is what I've been working on since the last month. I didn't start the 3-foot pillow a month ago. I only started, I think, like whenever the last time was on a live that you guys saw it. I think like 2 weeks ago, maybe, something like that. But I've had a lot of stuff going on. So I am going to be working on this penis pillow and the booty pillow, and then once I get the lady's money and she tells me what colors she wants, I'm going to go ahead and work her pillow into it as well, the lady in Alaska, and anything else that has come in, which are different things. I'm going to go ahead and work up and go from there. But I did want to mention this for anybody that does have an Etsy shop, and I have anybody that's also on Natalie's Little Lady Crochets Facebook group. She's the one who created the booty and the boob pillows. I did recently see a post on there, and I did comment on there, but anybody that has an Etsy shop, if you've had and you make similar items to this or something in this like genre, there is a gentleman, I'm guessing it's a man, going around and asking different people, especially if they have the penis pillow listed, saying that that would be something he would love for his wife, but then he's asking for basically a willy warmer, but he's wanting like specifications, like it having a top hat and it falling off as, you know, he gets aroused and all this other stuff. I'm only mentioning this because don't waste your time with him. I had a feeling at first, I was like, oh yay, cool, no problem. Then as he started getting into it, and then he started sharing pictures of stuff that he like, he wanted a bikini bottom for his wife, and all this other, and he was sharing pictures that were theoretically from Etsy, but I've never seen pictures like these on Etsy. And he was getting in, and then so I went ahead and I entertained it for about a day, not a full day, but going back and forth for about a day. And then when I was telling him like the dimensions and measurements I would need, he kind of like disappeared, and I was like, yeah, that's what I figured. But then I saw a post, and he mentioned that he's reached out to several people on Etsy, but they weren't willing to make things that they've never made before, and so he just keeps reaching out to people. And then I saw the post on Natalie's Facebook group, and and she said, you know, can somebody help me with this you know, trying to make this pattern. And a couple people said, you know, it sounds fishy and this, that, and the other. So I went ahead and I mentioned that I had an experience with this guy. And, you know, before you spend money on yarn and, you know, and spend a lot of time on trying to adjust patterns and or create a pattern, make sure he's legit and pays for something, because I think he's just some kind of and evidently he reached out to a couple people again and said, all my messages were deleted, so I can't remember who I reached out to, but you know, if I did already, etc., etc. If you guys have an Etsy shop and you do experience this, just be careful. Don't waste a lot of time and or money trying to appease this person, because I have a funny feeling he's just a guy that's trying to either get attention or cause I don't know what his bottom line is, but I figured I would share that with you guys. All right, so that's about it. Obviously, the next video, anything I have done, obviously, I mean, commission pieces I tend to not share as much, because a lot of, you know, some people have found me through YouTube and or, you know, and have placed orders, or have friends that also follow me, or they follow me on social media, and I don't necessarily share pictures and or the finished objects with you guys, because just in case somebody realizes or thinks it's for them, they don't want the surprise to be. I don't know if that makes sense, but if and when I can, or if they say don't worry about it, then I will. But okay, let's go ahead and do the drawings. I don't know which. I think this one is for my super chatters. So at the beginning of each month, I do 2 drawings for anybody. I put names into a baggie of anybody that gave a super chat during a live or a premiere the previous month. Their names go into a baggie, and then any channel members that I have that are paid members that are still members at the beginning of the following month, I go ahead and I put them into a baggie, their names into a baggie, and I do a drawing. The winner there's one winner for each category. The winners have a choice of a paid pattern up to $5, any paid pattern they can find that they're interested in, up to $5 that I will go ahead and purchase for them and then send to them. Now, depending on who the pattern creator is and if I'm able to reach them, like if it's on Etsy, I will reach out to the pattern creator just to make sure that they're okay. I let them know, you know, I have a channel, this is a drawing I'm doing. Would you mind if I purchased pattern? I'm not going to use it. If I do, I'll purchase another one, because technically the person purchasing it is supposed to be the one using it. It's not meant to then send to 10 other people. So I asked them, you know, do you mind if I send it to my winner? And, you know, I promise I won't use it, whatever. I mean, they don't know me from a hole in the wall. I could be lying. I'm not, because that's just me. I understand small business and I get it. I would just buy the pattern again if that were the case, if I wanted it. And so far I haven't had an issue with it. They've been fine with it. And on Ravelry, I don't have a Ravelry account myself for multiple reasons, but I am able to get them through Ravelry, which I had mentioned I wouldn't be able to, but I can as a guest. So that's awesome. So it can include Ravelry patterns. So if you are the winners, that is what your prize is. Now, if you don't read patterns, contact me. Well, you're going to need to email me anyway to let me know that you saw the video. But if you don't read patterns, just let me know and we'll figure something else out. Okay? So, but I think everybody in these baggies does, but I don't know for sure. So anyway, this is my super chatters. So I am shaking them up. I'm not looking. My eyes are closed. I think I only have one. I think, yep, I only have one. You guys saw it. I'm not looking. I can't even see with this thing. So, all right. So this is for my super chatters for the month of September. Right? Yeah. All right, so let's see. Yay! Super chat, Granny D. So Granny D did send a super chat. That's SC, his super chat. So yay, Granny D. Congratulations, my friend. So go ahead and email me, natalies.closet@yahoo.com, or just message me on Messenger, whichever one you want to do. And let me know what pattern up to $5 you would like. And again, if you don't read patterns, we'll figure that out privately. So yay, congratulations, Granny D. Thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate it. All right, now these are for the members that were members in September that still happen to be members. The reason I do that is because this isn't something I'm wanting people to do, just sign up as a member and then leave because they want to win something. That's not the purpose behind this. I'm genuinely wanting to thank those that are wanting to support my channel and be there. Now, yes, obviously, I totally understand if you're not able to afford to continue doing it monthly. Absolutely 100%. I know, I've been there. But that's a different story. But, you know, I don't want an influx of 100 members and then all of a sudden they all drop just because they're, you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. You guys know I genuinely like saying thank you to as many people as I can, so I'm trying to find different ways that I can do it. So anyway, let's go ahead. These are all of the members. All right, I'm not looking. I actually have my eyes closed. You can't see that, but I think I just have one. Is that one? I think so. Okay. I like doing this old school, which there's no way for me to do it on a YouTube random comment pick or anything. So, you are a lucky person. Let me tell you, my member, Tony Christensen, congratulations. He was my main U.S. winner of my mom's huge birthday month giveaway prize. So congratulations, Tony. Let me know, email me, natalies.closet@yahoo.com, and let me know if there is a pattern up to $5 you would be interested in getting. If you don't read the patterns, let me know. We'll figure something out. But yay! Congratulations, Granny D and Tony. You guys are awesome. Thank you so incredibly much for your support, both of you happen to be members and gave super chats last month. So thank you so incredibly much. And thank you to everyone else that gave super chats and our members. I really, really, really genuinely appreciate all of you. I mean, I appreciate all of you anyway, everybody, but thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to taking this thing off because it's really weird. I have my glasses on underneath, as you guys saw, but it's really weird to just be looking partially through because it's not really at full eye level, like that would be full eye level, but because my glasses are on, I have to have it a little bit lower. So it's just interesting. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the change in scape. I was going to get a little bit more crazy. Aw, you can't see it. Can you see that one? You can see that one better. You see that spider web? It's actually a coaster. I got it at Sur La Table. And then there's one right there. You can only see the edge of it. But that means you can't see a little spider on him. There's a spider on him, and I'm giving away my little trade secrets here. There's another spider somewhere. Oh, you can maybe, oh, my play button is right there, but he's like somewhere right there. There's another little spider. But, and these little ghosts are napkin ring holders that are all crystal. And yeah, this is one of my mom's. A lot of these are my mom's. A lot of stuff. Well, there's both of ours. But anyway, I wanted to kind of go even more crazy on it, but then it would get really complicated to see what changed. So I figured I would just, and my hourglass is still under there. You can kind of see the sand. It is upside down. It is running right now. But I was able to get him on there. You want to know how? I'm not going to tell you. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Guess how he is attached to the hourglass. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed the scape and my silliness with my little bat eyeglasses. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. This will probably not be posted until this evening sometime. But Miley says hi and bye to her peeps. I know you guys don't get to see her anymore if and when she does come through here. She didn't today, but you guys can't see her little tushy walk into the bedroom when she, you know, does go in there. I apologize. So now all you guys get to see, the only time you get to see her is during my live. But we will see you tomorrow night, Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Yay. I look forward to seeing you guys there. Again, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, tomorrow night, Tuesday. So I look forward to that. We just do trivia night and relaxed chat. Sometimes I'll do a sneak peek. Oh, but on Wednesday, I'm doing the full feature of Fangirl Fibers Co. and giving you more information about their stuff and whatever. So you guys have already seen the box that I received, which is that is what is the feature. And yeah, but we have a lot of fun on my lives. At least that's what I've been told. I have fun. But anyway, okay, so have a great rest of your Monday. You guys may be sleeping when this, I don't know when this is going to post. It's, man, I can't see. It's 3 o'clock right now, so it probably won't post until like 7 or 8. But have a wonderful night. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night, Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern on my live. Again, Miley says hi and bye to her peeps. My mom said to say hello to everybody. Thank you all so incredibly much for all of the prayers that you have been saying for all of the people I put on our list, which I think I'll do that once a week, maybe on Getting to Know You, unless there's something that comes up in between that is something, you know, that is urgent, like right now for prayers that happens to come up on a video. Excuse me, I'm still working that out. But anyway, remember, for every season there's a reason to crochet. Love, hugs, and prayers to everybody. Extra prayers for those who need it. Remember, if you do need extra prayers but don't want to share it publicly, feel free to email me at natalies.closet@yahoo.com. I do add you guys to my list. I just don't mention names, so it's still private. If you don't want me to do that, let me know. Please don't share it on camera or anything, and I absolutely won't. My mom and I will just, you know, include you in our prayers. And again, I forgot to mention it earlier, but I have had a couple people reach out to me with their addresses for Christmas card lists, because they too think it's awesome getting cards in the mail since everything is electronic now. But if you would like a Christmas card from me, and please do not worry about sending me one in return. I'm totally fine with that. I'm not worried. I just love sending them out. Please email me, natalies.closet@yahoo.com. I know I say that 85 million times on every video, but and I will go ahead and add you to my handy dandy address book, and we'll get a Christmas card out to you. And if you want to include your birthday month, you don't need to do date and year and whatever. You may even get a birthday card whenever your birthday rolls around. You never know. So have a wonderful day. I will see you guys soon. I think I covered everything. Let me just think for a second. Nope, I think I got everything. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night, Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. If not, you guys will see me on Wednesday with the full feature of Fangirl Fiber Co. So I'll see you guys soon. Love you guys. Bye.